Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, I wanted to do a quick video on a really simple way to add a headlight to a Marx motor that does not have one. And if you find one of these, the E unit has a hole in the front of it. So what I did was I just tapped that hole and then just screwed a piece of brass all thread into it, as you can see. And since I bypassed the E unit, I just screwed directly into that. It really helps hold that brass screw. And then I just wire tied a light bulb directly to it and ran a power wire. And surprisingly enough, it is quite resilient. Let me turn the power on. And the best thing, of course, is the fact that it works and it doesn't cost anything. So this motor only runs forward, of course, because I did the bypass. But it's running forward and it now has a working headlight. So really difficult to beat that. It's really simple. It's really quick to do this. And all you have to do is tap that hole. And I tapped this one 832. I just happened to have a 832 tap. And that hole was just about the right size for it. So I tapped the hole, screwed in a piece of brass all thread, and then just wire tied a light bulb directly to it, and then ran the power wire to the connector on the back. And you can just put a piece of tape behind this if you want to make sure it doesn't touch ground or touch the chassis. But that's pretty robust. It stays put. And you can move it up, you can move it down, you can put it on the side, you can take it and put it anywhere you want to. And it's a really simple way to install a headlight, and it doesn't cost anything. It only takes a minute, a piece of all thread, and a light bulb. And as you see, it works absolutely perfectly. And really simple to do this. As you can see, I did the bypass on this motor. And again, when you do this bypass, cut the wires coming from the E unit, run power to this side of the coil, run this side of the coil to the brushes, the motor will run. And in this case, while I was doing that, I just went ahead and put a headlight on it. And it's not perfect, and you can make it permanent just by wrapping it with wire and soldering it. And these light bulbs last a surprising long time. Of course, you could put a socket there, but it's a lot of effort to try to attach a socket. They were originally riveted, but before they put the coil in. So there's no practical way to add a socket to the front of it. And this is a really simple way to do it. You could, of course, solder a socket directly to this brass screw. That's why I use brass. It solders really, really well. But in this case, you don't even need to solder it. This is just a wire tie and a wire going to the back of the light bulb. So if I need to change it, this only takes a second. Just melt that, put a new one on, resolder it, put a new wire tie on it, and you're up and running. So a really simple way to add a headlight. Now this motor was trashed. As you can see, it's got different wheels on it. They don't match. It's made mostly out of parts. And this thing was really, really junk when I got it. But it's up and running, and it's double reduction, and of course, it has a headlight. So it's a really, really simple way to add a headlight to a Marx motor. So I just wanted to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, benztrains@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.